ignore them, but it was still disturbing. They never tipped. I saw one pull out a dollar bill and hold it while a silicone sister writhed in front of him for an entire song. When she finished, the man smiled and deliberately put the money back in his wallet. 6. The wig was a great idea. I got more feedback on my beautiful hair than on my dancing. Whatever got the tips. I struck up an on-the-job friendship with Kara, Robbie, and Tasha. Tasha was half Chinese, half French, a deceptively fragile exotic beauty. Tasha was also managed by JD, and so exempt from mingling with customers. Kara wished she'd known about JD when she was hired. She was tired of men trying to grope her under the table. Some girls made extra money that way, Kara informed me, but not her. Tasha and Robbie found dancing to be the easiest job to hold with their class schedules. Neither of them seemed bothered by the men who tried to make us feel like whores. Kara, on the other hand, was a single mother of 2 who waitressed during the day to make ends meet. She was always on the phone between sets, talking to her babysitter, making sure her babies were okay. There was something very vulnerable about her, and those jerks could scent it. Once she abruptly left a table where she'd been drinking with a greasy little creep in a cheap business suit and came back to the dressing room in tears. She took a dock on her paycheck rather than go out there that night. Me? I lasted 4 nights. No matter how many times I told myself that it didn't matter what the men in the place thought of me, the combination of hostility, lust, and the assumption that we were all prostitutes began to chip away at my self-image. I felt vaguely disgusted with myself after the 3rd night. Intellectually, I knew what was going on, but my emotions wouldn't listen. The final straw came on the 4th night. I joined Kara on the floor for a drink just to keep her company. A short fellow with an accent like Andy Kaufman's character on Taxi, or Borat, approached us. He said he was Romanian businessman. I remind him of women back home. What beautiful hair I had. Would I be available for the evening? No, I was finished after one more set. No. You mean after I finished dancing? Would I be available? He had much American money. I explained very clearly that I was a dancer. Nothing else. Either his English was worse than it seemed or he played dumb because he opened his wallet to show me his American currency. He also had traveler's checks, he said. Resisting the impulse to say, American Express, I went back to the dressing room to await my 3rd and final set. I realized that no matter what joy any of us found in dancing, there would always be men who refused to see it as anything but one step away from prostitution. Even sadder, our self-images could be destroyed by people with nothing better to do than spend their evenings in a bikini bar. But at least I still have my pasties.